Thank you very much. In studio, I have Eureka Tamba and I'm Kota Sise. She will better introduce herself. She's here to elaborate on self issue, most especially issue that have to do with the educational system. We will allow her introduce herself. Eureka, can you please introduce yourself?
Firstly, I'm Iriga Tamba from the Blue Cross University in IT department.
Can you explain your reasons of being here?
My reason for being here today is to talk on the improvement of education system in our society.
How have it been seeing you being a massive education system that was quoted from the past government? Are you viewing the because I know you are out of school and all of your activities in high school, how you been seeing all of your activities in high school and what are some of the challenges you have been faced with?
Oh, I've faced so many challenges in high school, especially when it comes to the teachers in class. Most teachers don't come on time to teach the lessons, and they are not focusing on students to know whether their students are in school most often. And then my major problem in schools these days, the burden is getting too much for the students. This time the bragging is like making students to not be focused on their lessons and things, because many teachers focus on the bragging too much to the extent they are not teaching properly. And most teachers these days don't have advantage over their subject they are teaching. So teachers need to be focused, study, and even the students are making teachers weak also, being that the bragging is getting too much, the students are not studying, and also they are not studying to make the teachers to study. So the teachers get weak and don't even want to study. So teachers need to focus on their lessons and have advantage over their class, because you notice that most often when teacher is teaching, children are also in the back talking because they don't have advantage over their classroom. They don't know how to control their classroom. They don't have classroom. They don't have classroom management. So they have to pay more attention on the students, control the students, and then put stop to too much bragging. At least if they are doing it, let them put it on the cover, because the bragging is making students to be unserious these days.
You made mention of the issue of teachers not coming to school on time. You made mention of the issue of limitation of bragging in high school. And my attention has been drawn to the issue of teachers not coming to school on time. Can you point out some of the schools, some of the teachers that you have interacted with, have explained to you that they are not coming to school on time, or give some of the instances that students that you have interviewed students, or some of the instances that they quoted to you that some of the teachers are not coming on time?
Actually, I interacted with the students of Vision Academy located at the Thinkers Village, and most often their students go late. When you ask why, they say their teachers are not going to school on time, so when they go to school they will have to sit down and wait for teachers. So you look at it, most often they go to school after 8 going to 9. It makes the student weak.
Yeah, thank you very much. And also we are looking at the reason of students that are not paying attention to their lesson. Can you tell me some of the reasons? Can you look at both sides of the coin? Maybe it should be teachers are not, or administrators are not getting open with what they need to do, or students are not getting the reform material. Or let's look at the angle of the government, because let's look at some of that. So can you?
Firstly, we'll look at the government issue. Government need to put seriousness Government have to assign people to some schools to know whether students are going on time and whether they are entering into the building, because most often you see students will not go, students will pretend as if to say they are going on campus, and then they will leave their schools and then go to other areas to sit, and then after school they join their friends to come back home. Government need to find people, find agents or find people to go on campus to view the students, because sometimes you notice that the teachers too are also making students weak. If they are putting law down that students should go to school later 7 and 8 o'clock, students are to be on campus before 8, and then the students that are not on campus till after 8 need to have serious punishment. They shouldn't send them home, because when they send them home, they are not going straight home. They would rather be loitering around
the beaches and what have you.
From beaches, clubs, entertainment area, and most especially these days the ghettos are getting too much in the country. You find out that most boys don't go to school, they will go and sit in the ghettos area, which is spoiling most of the children today. They are making them to be engaged in drugs and other stuff.
Do you think too parents are also responsible for less educational sectors in Liberia?
Yes, parents are also responsible. My reason of saying parents are responsible, there are some parents that don't care. They don't care at all. They will send their children to school. They don't know, they don't check on the children to know whether their children are in school every time. Even though the parents are always busy, but at least if they don't have time to go on the campus, they should take 1 or 2 instructors normal to be checking on their children to know whether the children are going to school. But you find out that most often parents just pay their children's school fees. They don't even attend PTA meeting to know their children's faults. They just pay the school fees, and at the end they are expecting to receive a card of promotion, and that is causing serious driving cases in the school, because most of the students will go and beg teachers, and teachers too will not want to pass them free, but rather will request for money. So you see, the students, the parents, the government, everyone need to work to strengthen up the education system.
So collectively now, what are some of your recommendations to government, and what are some of your recommendations to the parents? Firstly, let's start with government.
Firstly, to the government, my recommendation is let them find people to be on the street observing students that are in uniform, loitering, especially to these ghettos, to areas that they are not needed to be. Let them arrest them and then put them in cell. If their parents are serious for them and is paying attention, they will go and find their children to the nearest police station, because once they catch them and put them in cell, their parents will get to know their attitude that they are not going to school. And my recommendation to parents, please pay attention to your children. Inspect their notes. Pay attention to their school. Parents, please check your students, your children notes. Follow up on your children. Always call the instructors to know whether your child or children are doing well in school. And also, if you are working, find someone that will keep an eye on your child or your children to make them serious. Please, that's mine.
Thank you very much, Erika Tamba.
Thank you.
Can you please give your parting comment? Your parting comment.
Yeah.
Your closing comment.
Okay. Okay, I will stop here for today. We'll meet like next Tuesday. I will be here.
thank you very much, Eureka. Eureka Tamba is a student activist, propagator of issue of improvement of good education system in Liberia, and we hope to see you back next time. Thank you.